I'm joined by Hanna Shelest in Odessa. She's from the Centre for European Policy Analysis. Thanks very much indeed for your time. Just in terms of the ammunition, which has been one of the talking points, of course, in NATO, do you expect that those Western nations will continue to step up and give Ukraine what it is asking for?
As for now, we have quite a positive signals as more and more countries joining and understanding what are the needs of the Ukrainian armed forces, understanding that we are protecting not only our territory and our people, but the possible Russian attacks against the NATO itself. And as for now, ammunition is what is protecting Ukrainian cities and Ukrainian armed forces. We need to understand that daily Russia can shell 10 times more of the ammunition that is still from the Soviet Union times at their stockpiles compared to what Ukrainian armed forces have. That's why we try to use them in a better way, in a more innovative way. But still, when it is the closer battle, we need physically more.
What precise weaponry is needed in the views of the Ukrainians?
Precise weapons is one of the stuff, but also the long-range weapons. Because if you would see how Ukrainian armed forces used HIMARS, for example, and many other ammunition of more than 80 kilometers distance, we targeted the Russian stockpiles of ammunition at the occupied territories or at the border with the Russian Federation. That was needed because that allowed us to slow down the Russian assault.
Obviously, there's been a lot of talk of jets with President Zelensky touring the European nations in the last few days, calling for those supplies. We've not had that announcement. Is that something that is still expected?
Most of the announcements were coming before the Rammstein. We knew more or less what to expect. But at the same time, what we know from the inside that a lot of the promises, pledges or discussions, they remained no public. So, for example, if the Norwegian pledge for the 75 billion crowns were announced last week, so today they were just confirmed at the meeting. So some countries like Bulgaria for many months has been giving Ukraine the ammunition, but asked not to make it public. The only reason was that Russian Federation immediately tries to attack those countries, either with hybrid methods or political involvement, with different ways, depending on the weaknesses of the country. But they attacked those countries that tried to support Ukraine.
OK, Hanna Shelest in Odessa.